Welcome to Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Saturday Night NBA presented by ESPN on EA Sports as we get set for Josh Smith and the Atlanta Hawks taking on Kevin Garnett and the Boston Celtics. Along with Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson, Mike Breen on hand. And as we get things started, what are the Hawks looking for here tonight?
Well, when you're facing Paul Pierce, you got to realize you're playing against a power small forward. His post game, his paint game is as good as it gets. You cannot foul him. You've got to force him to the perimeter and then hope for the best. He's just too good offensively the closer he gets to the basket.
Well, you make a great point, Coach, because I think in defending Paul Pierce, you want to make sure he does not get to the free throw line. That's how his points pile up. When all of a sudden you look up and he's 10 for 10 or 10 for 11 from the free throw line. Force him to make tough shots without foul.
To Pierce. Super job on defense. Here's the pick. Blocked by Horford. Shot clock expires, a 24-second violation. Bibby set to bring it up. Goes for the three-pointer. Misses his first shot. To Garnett. Rondo against Bibby. Straight to the goal. Nice soft touch. To Williams. Horford. To Williams. Fires for three from the corner. Can't hit from way outside. Rajon Rondo with the ball. Pierce against Williams. Has no place to go. Allen fires for three. Bang!
Look at that form. That's a thing of beauty.
Dumps it off beautifully. Goes to the goal. And the foul is called against the Celtics. That's their first team foul. And Marvin Williams will go to the line.
Look, you got to put yourself in position to be fouled if you're a good offensive player and a great free throw shooter. Take advantage of your strengths. Earn your way to the free throw line.
And gets both points from the line. Rajon Rondo with the ball in possession to Garnett. Allen jumper. And the rebound grabbed by Williams. No holes there. Fires away for two. And Marvin Williams with a nice play. 2.5 remaining in the first. The Hawks up by 1. Garnett against Smith. Pretty spin now to the basket, and he's fouled. And Ray Allen will go to the line with under 2.5 minutes to go in the first.
Hey, good offense is about getting the ball in your best players' hands in their best spots. And then all the great offensive players have a knack for drawing fouls. This great free throw shooter has earned his way to the charity stripe, and that's smart basketball.
Marvin Williams with it, taking it up. To Johnson. Bibby lets it go. The Hawks with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Johnson. Allen the rebound.
That's just a bad job of recognizing the time and the situation. You're winning this ball game. Force them to defend. Quick shots will hurt you.
To Garnett. For the layup. Terrific block by Smith. To Williams. Here's the screen. Defensive pressure, perfect. And they make a call. Yep, it's a foul against the Celtics. Second team foul. Larry Drews made a few substitutions here. Bibby. Allen the rebound. To Rondo. Garnett. To O'Neal. Has to force it up. 3 left on the clock. To Johnson. Bibby against Rondo. Able to pull up. And he nails it. A long 2. Rajon Rondo with the ball here. To Allen. Puts it up from downtown. A long-range jumper is off the mark. Crawford fading. To Rondo. From way downtown. And the first quarter complete. Atlanta up by 3. Well, some pretty solid basketball in that first period. What's your thoughts, guys?
Well, I think you got to love the idea. When you win ball games, it's because of how you started. So give both of these teams credit for being prepared initially.
Good start by both teams. Looks like it's going to be a competitive game here tonight.
To Crawford. There's the perfect pick. Crawford for 2. It's good. 3-point lead for the Hawks.
Here's what you love about that. Pick and roll offense. You read what the defense is willing to give you, and then you make them pay the price. That's coming off of the screen, getting a great look.
To O'Neal. Fires away for 2. Won't go. Passes it right back. Smith. Lets it go. It's good. A 2-pointer. To Robinson. O'Neal. Brings it home for 2 on the inside drive.
Now that's just bad defense. You've got to find a way to keep a guy in front of you.
To Crawford. Smith on the drive, makes his move and dunks it home.
Solid move, solid basket.
To O'Neal. Sweet fake. Gets him an open look. To Crawford. Fades for 2. That shot won't go. Nate Robinson with the ball in control. Fires for two, hits the shot.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
Passes it back to him. To Smith. To the rim. Gets the block, but nope, the ref says it's goaltending. Larry Drews made a few subs here. To Pierce. Pretty little pass. Kicks it back out. To O'Neal. Puts it up with 1 left on the clock.
Once again, you can see why these are the best athletes in the world. Nowhere to go, no time basically left on the shot clock, and he was able to manufacture a great field goal because of his innate ability.
To O'Neal, and they come up with a turnover. To Johnson. All over him, still takes the shot, puts it in. That's a two-pointer. Atlanta shooting 44% from the field this season. Allen against Crawford. O'Neal fires, hits for two.
You can tell this guy had his mind made up. I'm getting to the paint, and I'm going to score.
To the fadeaway, and Mike Bibby with the jumper for two.
Even though they're down, this is a great time to execute the 2-for-1 correctly and build momentum.
O'Neal follows with another shot. Crawford. To Horford. Oh, it's turned back by O'Neal. To the rim and lays it in nicely. To Pierce. Allen, time winding down. That'll do it for the quarter as he fires it up. And the first half comes to an end. Jermaine O'Neal with 8 points and 2 rebounds. Stay tuned for more Saturday Night NBA presented by ESPN on EA Sports after this timeout. Welcome back to Phillips Arena for the second half of basketball. Along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Atlanta's got the lead as the third quarter set to get underway. They're doing some nice things out there, guys.
And these nip and tuck games are decided by execution. 24 minutes, they've got to continue to execute at both ends of the floor.
Pierce. Oh, nice pull-up jumper. Two-pointer, Walker in the paint and drops it in.
You got to love the ability to finish in traffic. In the paint area, skillful enough to still get a wide open look.
To Crawford. Bibby for two, puts it up. O'Neal the rebound. To Allen from the corner, a three-pointer, can hit from downtown.
Hey, give it up and then you'll get it back for a better quality attempt later in the possession. You've got to play team offense.
Pretty pass. Allen's pass almost picked off. Strong at the rim.
Now that's a poor job defensively. You've got to find a way to contain the offensive guy and eliminate his penetration.
Bibby. Johnson against Pierce. Lets it go for two. Knocks down the shot. The Hawks down by one.
You can't rely on that type of contested mid-range jump shot and expect to win this game.
Ball comes loose. Reaches in for the steal. To Smith. At the rim. Good touch inside.
Now that was just a poor job defensively, allowing him to get inside.
No room to go. Garnett's rejected. To Bibby. Shoots for three. Won't go from downtown.
That's a shooting turnover right there. You shot it too quick, had no chance of going in. That's just like a turnover.
To Garnett. O'Neal. Shot clock to 5. Garnett fires with 3 on the 24.
Very well defended right there. Played the whole 24 seconds, contested the shot late to force the miss.
Johnson. To Horford. What a rejection. Paul Pierce with the ball, now bringing it up. To O'Neal. Gets it off. That's a two-pointer. That's good. The Celtics up by 1. Bibby against Rondo. Good defense. Shot clock down to 5. And Mike Bibby with the jump shot. Knocks it down for 2.
Good old-fashioned pick-and-roll basketball. Come off the pick, knock down a shot.
Pierce fires away from downtown.
To stop the great offensive players in this league, you have to be relentless. You can take no possessions off, and you have to set the tone right from Jump Street. High-handed contest, right on the ball, make them miss versus hope they miss. That's great defense. That's great tone setting.
And it's called battling on the defensive end. You're not going to get stops every time down the floor, but it's not going to be due to lack of effort, due to lack of energy, due to lack of paying attention to detail. That's a great job of fighting throughout the possession.
Tries it again. To Smith. Can't find a way through. And back outside. And that will end the third quarter. Atlanta up by 1. Three-quarters complete, and this one is still tight. Hey, guys, this is anyone's ball game.
I look forward to the fact when you talk about the coaching down the stretch, who's going to execute and put their team in position to win.
Yeah, when you get down that last 2 minutes, it's the chess match. X, O, offense, defense, but then, really, it's about which player steps forward.
To Pierce. From downtown, strong on the offensive glass, and he gets called for the travel. To Crawford. Johnson. quick passing around the perimeter. Unable to convert from the three-point line. Mike Bibby's 0 for 6 from the outside.
In a close ball game, it's not time to play freestyle offense. Run the offense and get quality shots.
To Pierce. Fires away. Can't connect. Fourth quarter still without a field goal.
You want to win in this league, you've got to make plays on the defensive end. That's exactly why this team is winning. Recognizing the fade play, keeping the body on the screener, and then closing it out by contesting the shot. That's a thing of beauty.
And there's a strip from Jamal Crawford to the rim. 2 points. Gorgeous play from Jamal Crawford.
You got to be a running team all the time, not just some of the time. Keep pushing the pace, keep pushing the tempo, attack the rim, even in close games in the second half.
Right back. And back outside. He puts it in.
Look at that. Just what the doctor ordered. Great defense, but better offense. Whew.
Feeds it right back. Three-pointer. Bibby shot from behind the arc. Won't go.
It's frustrating as a coach. Don't do the defense any favors by letting him off the hook. No quick shots. Run your offense.
Rondo against Bibby. Inside to the basket. There's the whistle. Good job to draw the foul. Josh Smith picks up his first of the night.
I really like this play right here. You're a great free throw shooter. Draw the contact and get 2 freebies.
Nope. First free throw won't go. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting the second. To Horford. From three-point land. Shot from downtown, no good. To Allen. A good look for 2. It's good.
Pushing the ball in transition, exactly what you want to do. Minimize the mistakes. Excellent pass and excellent finish.
Terrific feed. Gets to the rim. Oh, pretty finish on an excellent feed from Jamal Crawford.
Execution. Solid screen. Good fundamental pass. Catch it. Finish.
To Allen. Screen set nicely. For 2. Shot clock with 5 seconds remaining. It's that time, a key possession right here. Gets it right back. To Smith. Looks to the post. Lets it fly. And Jermaine O'Neal with the hand up to alter that shot.
I tell you what, that's a low percentage shot for a high percentage shooter. Bad shot, but he's more than capable of making it.
No place to go. Gets it off. His jump shot won't go.
What you want to do in this situation, you want to use more clock offensively. Put the ball on the floor and look to make a play either for yourself or for somebody else. But you don't want to settle by jacking up jumpers.
Crawford. Gets a good look. Crawford shot misses for 2. Pierce against Johnson. Puts it up. Rondo's jump shot won't go. They need to talk it over quick. A 20-second timeout.
Here's the difference. If somebody made that play for him, then you can live with that shot. The frustrating thing as a coach is he did it on his own. And those are the shots that will kill you.
Fires away for 2. Rebound handled by Garnett. Whistle blows. That's a foul, and they call it intentional.
Hey, that's good, smart basketball right there. Picking up your aggressiveness, you're down late in the fourth quarter. It makes sense. They fouled, yes, but it only results in a side out because they're not in the penalty.
To O'Neal. Get him for the foul. They had to do it and stop the clock.
How many times have we discussed this? The importance of stepping up and knocking down your free throws when it matters most in order to maintain the lead.
Off the mark on the first free throw. On the mark with the second free throw, puts them up 3. And there's a timeout call.
Hey, you're down the stretch of a close game. You come out of the timeout. You don't need a 3 right here. Yeah, if the three-point shot opens up, great. But if not, what you want to do is create the quickest score you can by attacking the basket.
They tip it and get the turnover. And there's the foul. They had to stop that clock.
When you're up 3 with around 30 seconds to go, you need to make at least one of these 2 free throws to make it a 2-possession game.
He converts on both at the line. It's a 5-point game. Timeout call.
The question here, when you have a 2-possession deficit, is do you need a 3? Well, what you need is either a quick 2 or get to the free throw line. And then, if the 3-point shot opens up, yes, you're ready to take it.
Johnson from way downtown. No choice there. They had to stop the clock, and they give the foul. First free throw, perfect. He hits 1 of 2 at the line. They extend the lead to 6. From downtown, Rondo the rebound. There's the whistle. They had to stop the clock, so they give the foul. And he connects on the first free throw. He hits the pair of free throws. Their lead is now 8. To Smith. It's a turnover off the deflected pass. And this one is over. They get crushed on the boards tonight. It cost them the game as they lose to the Celtics by a score of 40-32. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. For Jeff Van Gundy, Mark Jackson, and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching and good night from Phillips Arena in Atlanta.